brothers that came before you.
Have they mentored you? You're on the national scene yet again. You're a Heisman finalist. You're going to put these guys that have been through it. Have they given you advice and mentored you and kind of told you how to approach all this?
Charles Wilson is one of the guys that said, build your own. Build your. And what he said was, go win. That's the biggest thing. That's why you're here, to win. I think it's important for you to win the Heisman. In order for you to win the Heisman, you have to get wins. You can't just be a regular player. Your team has to win. Your team has to win. So in order for you to win, you need your offensive line to block. So you need everybody to be performing. So I feel like in order for anything to be possible, you have to have everybody clicking, and you got to have success in a winning program. You got to have success with winning. You can't have just an average season and win the Heisman.
Well, you guys did that last year. A lot of people have that hard time making that next step personally, and as a team with a new coaching staff, what clicked for you last year to take that next step?
I feel like this coaching staff came in and we bonded with the coaching staff real quick. And I feel like the seniors last year played a big role in that because they had 3 different head coaches. Those guys looked at it like motivation because they were so determined last year. You could see it in their faces every time we worked out. Every time we stepped on the field, it was determination in their eyes. And you can see the hunger in their eyes. So I watched them play and I watched them, when we're looking into their eyes, you can see that determination in their eyes. And that's what kind of made me want to play as hard as I can for those guys.
Your impressions of Coach Hook, what's he been like this first year?
He's the kind of guy, what you see is what you get. There's nothing else. And even if you interview him, you'll see the same Coach Hook that we see every day. And he's that loving guy and that person that cares about everybody that's around.
When national media talks about, or Big Ten media talks about Michigan being maybe a co-favorite just to win the division, your thoughts on that with so many good, talented teams in the division?
Preseason is preseason. I mean, I don't feel like nothing's handed to you. You have to work for it. And I feel like we have to work all offseason to get there. We have to put in the time in this camp to be successful. We have to win games to even think about doing that. I mean, we go to Nebraska. You say you're from Nebraska, right? We have to go to Nebraska, and that's probably one of the hardest places to play at. I never played there before, but I watched film there, and I watched the games, and I see that, that's probably a tough place to play. And so nothing's going to be handed to us. We play other teams on the road. We got 10 teams on our schedule that was in the bowl game last year, so nothing's going to be handed to us this season.
How tough is it going to be going into a fall camp without Fitz and moving on to the next running backs, hopefully, and hoping that he can come back?
I don't know if he's coming back or not, but I know I'm there for him. So whatever it takes to be there for him, I'm going to be there for him. All the other guys have been working all offseason, so those guys are not just there just to be behind guys. They want to play too. So when you see them on the field, they're going to try to bring it 100%. And they're going to be accountable. They're going to rip their tail off for the team.
Our pleasure chatting with you. We look forward to seeing you in Lincoln for the first time this fall.
All right, don't be yelling too bad stuff. No bad stuff at me, okay?
No way, man. Thanks, man.
All right, you have
appreciate the time.
No problem.
Denard, you saw the book, The 3 and Out, about the Rich Rod and all that. And there was that chapter about the day in your life when the reporter followed you around for the day. Was that a pretty accurate portrayal of it, the way it came out in the book, as opposed to what he actually saw that day?
I think it was real accurate. I mean, I seen the article and I read it, and I feel like it was real accurate. And it was, that's kind of how it is.
Did you have to be convinced to do that story with him? I mean, opening up your personal life like that to an author.
At first, I was kind of dodging him a little bit, but then I was just like, all right, he's a cool guy. I mean, if you really want to see how it is, you can go ahead and come out.
Do you think he was surprised?
I think he was. I think he knew how tough it was because he may not didn't say this, but he was falling asleep towards the end. He knew he was tired. I knew he was tired. You can see in his face that he was tired. So it's kind of funny.
And you were the one doing everything, though.
Yeah.
Okay.